For social climbers who are also rock climbers, there may be no better vehicle than the Land Rover Range Rover. It's the company's flagship vehicle. Hard to believe something this rich and British looking can tackle tough terrain with ease. Think Jude Law as a mixed martial arts fighter.
The Range Rover is pretty easy to review. In short, it will get you anywhere, and I do mean anywhere, in extreme style and comfort, and it's pretty expensive at $97,000 as tested. There you go. That's all you need to know. That's Driven. I'm Tom Voelk. Wait, you're still here? You want to know more? Well, this particular one is a diesel. You can tell by the badge on the back, for starters.
Yes, under the bonnet, or hood for us Americans, is a 3-liter turbocharged V6 diesel. Igniting it provides the expected Land Rover drama. This engine delivers 254 horsepower. And 443 pound-feet of rich, soul-satisfying, tree-stump-pulling torque. Jeep Grand Cherokee is really the only other diesel SUV that comes close to rivaling the Rover in the US. Emissions are kept in check by AdBlue fluid.
Don't let this stop you from buying a diesel. You can refill it yourself. It's easy. I have faith in you.
You're still here? Okay, I'll keep going. The 8-speed transmission is a smooth operator. An air suspension can be raised up 3 inches to get over downed trees or lowered to let kids get in easier. Land Rover is well known for its off-road prowess, and the company makes it easy to conquer any surface by dialing in what you want to get across. 2019 models have an optional wade sensing system that uses sensors on the door mirrors to warn if you're challenging the 35-inch depth that the Range Rover can handle.
As you might imagine, there is a lot of power off the line.
Built with loads of aluminum, it hits 60 miles an hour in 7.5 seconds.
At launch, it feels like the hand of God pushing you along, and this vehicle weighs about 5,000 pounds.
Laminated glass nearly a 1/4 inch thick keeps nearly any sign of engine grumble from sensitive ears. Most passengers won't know that they're riding in a diesel until you tell them.
If you're wondering, no, I am not going to off-road this vehicle, and at $97,000, I have to wonder who's going to.
It's just my way of saying I need to read my insurance policy again. The ride is creamy smooth. The suspension is a lightweight, wide-spaced, double wishbone front and a multi-link rear design, but all you need to know is that it isolates your bum from unpleasantries. The ride quality is on the soft side with a little body roll, hardly sloppy though.
Again, this vehicle weighs about 5,000 pounds, yet in the corners, it stays light on its feet. Feels pretty good. All right, that's about all you need to know. That's Driven. I'm Tom Voelk. Really? You still want more? Okay.
Lane departure warning and emergency braking are standard. Optional are high-speed emergency braking, blind spot assist, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control with stop and go, and an automated parking system.
Not that you're going to buy this just for the fuel economy, but the EPA average of the V6 gasoline Range Rover engine is 19 miles per gallon, the diesel 24, and the cost difference between the engines is not all that much, about $2,000.
But the fuel is more expensive than premium gasoline in many places, and Volkswagen did such a thorough job tarnishing the reputation of diesels, you have to wonder about the future for these power plants. Yes, the Range Rover has a fuel-saving engine start-stop system, which is not the smoothest I've experienced.
Fortunately, it can be turned off.
The craftsmanship of Land Rover interiors is well known and needs no further explanation, but I'll keep yakking away if only to show how rich and expensive the materials are. I can see owners lingering in the driveway and counting their blessings. This all looks like hardware. Serious hardware. Feels like it too. Wish the carpeting in my house was this nice. There's even a secret place to hide valuables if you want, though it's not so secret anymore, is it? Lots of vehicles get heated seats. Land Rover extends that to the armrests. The chairs are vented as well. A small refrigerator can be installed here.
This car is equipped with the optional activity key. It looks like a Fitbit. It's waterproof and shockproof. Now, it allows you to take the regular proximity key, throw it in the car, and then you lock it up with this one while you go swimming and biking. It deactivates this key so nobody can steal the vehicle. I demonstrated in the Velar video. Check it out. That's how I get you to watch more of my videos.
Land Rover's In Control Touch Pro Duo interface uses two 10-inch screens. That would be the Duo part. The top handles phone, sound system, navigation, and vehicle settings. The lower one covers the climate control and drive modes. The knobs are dual function in a clever manner. So why not just use one large screen? Well, JLR engineers claim that it's easier to operate since your thumb can help stabilize your index finger while driving over bumpy roads. Which is kind of true. Oh, and Android Auto and Apple CarPlay can be added. I've come this far, I'll just keep going. The gauge cluster, as it were, can be configured in a myriad of different ways so drivers can have whatever information they want front and center. It can be a little tedious to change things. It's best to set it up in a particular way before driving off.
Funny how you seem to only show up when I have a very nice vehicle. Well, I guess that makes me both evil and smart and comfortable. This is a very nice place to ride.
I don't need extra legroom, but there is the extended wheelbase version with more than 7 extra inches of it back here. The seats recline, there's dual zone climate control, and the same multifunction knobs found up front. I can control the window on the other side of the cabin. Handy, I suppose. And with 5 power outlets, I can run anything back here. Maybe even a company.
Range Rover does have a kick-to-open tailgate. It's on either side of the vehicle, not the middle, and it is fun to watch.
Perfect for tailgate parties, this section can be raised so things don't roll out onto your feet. The car can be lowered back here for loading. The substantial security cover slides back for better access. It's simple to remove and it fits in the boot, so it doesn't have to be left in the garage. Plenty of power ports back here. These are 40-20-40 split seats. Since nearly everything is motorized on the Range Rover, it makes sense that these are too. That's good because the cargo hold is large and deep. How large and deep? Well, if the summer home needs a 4-year supply of bath tissue, this machine can deliver it. That's a score of 10 packs. Wondering about the persistent quality reputation that dogs this brand? Land Rover counters that with a 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty, and owners get a complimentary 2-hour lesson with a Land Rover driving school instructor, if you're okay with pointing your new expensive rig over nasty conditions. So, there you go. More than you probably need to know about the Land Rover Range Rover, since the starting price of $90 grand is rough financial territory for most of us. But I can see why people aspire to these machines. They're beautiful, tasteful, comfortable, and tell the world you've arrived anywhere you want. Alright, one last info McNugget. Ever wondered what these knurled knobs are on the armrest? Well, they allow adjustments in very fine increments, so when you're crossing very difficult terrain in your very expensive vehicle, absolutely nothing distracts you.
Before I go, diesel, of course, not the only way to increase efficiency and low-end torque. There's also electrification, and Land Rover will have a plug-in hybrid version of the Range Rover. In fact, when I was back in my hometown of Duluth, Minnesota, go Duluth, everybody was talking about these SUVs that were running around with swirly paint jobs. Turns out they were doing final testing of those vehicles up in the Northland in my hometown. And I managed to get these shots. If you look very closely, you can actually see the electrification symbol on the back there. So anyways, I'm looking forward to driving that one because I do like plug-in hybrids. There you go, that's driven. I'm Tom Voelk. No, really, for sure this time, I'm not coming back. That's it. See you later. Adios. Really, that's it.